We are still in lockdown. I am bored out of my mind. I'm also quite tired. I also have apples in my fridge that need to be used pretty soon, so the natural thought progress is I'm going to try and make an apple cake. It is baking corner again. So I have never made an apple cake before, but I've had it once and it was delicious. It was just after the wedding and we'd gone on a mini moon because we couldn't afford a proper honeymoon to Greece yet, so this was our little mini short half a week away, and it was amazing, up to Brecon, and they had this amazing apple cake there and I'd never had it before and it was delicious, and here we are a year later, over a year later, oh my god, and we're gonna give it a go. It's probably gonna be awful, but it's all about trial and error on this channel. And I found a recipe that includes grams rather than cups, so this is gonna make my life a hell of a lot easier. So you need 225 grams of self-raising flour. I don't have self-raising flour, I've just got regular flour, so I am fully aware from the get-go that it's gonna be a flat cake. I'm learning to deal with that. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 115 grams of butter, 115 grams of sugar. It says brown sugar, I don't have brown sugar, so it's going to be a very flat, pale cake. I'm okay with that to an extent. Brown sugar is so much nicer, but because of the lockdown you just can't find it anywhere, much like you can't find flour. 6 to 8 tablespoons of milk. Honestly depends on how the thing turns out. And 225 grams of chopped, peeled, diced apples. I have 4 apples, so we'll see how much that weighs up to. This is going to be a disaster from the get-go. Okay, so first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 180 degrees. This is Celsius because we're the UK. And then you get a bowl and you mix your flour and your cinnamon together until it's all well combined. Then you add in your butter and you've got to get your hands in there to make breadcrumbs. Getting your hands messy was always my favourite part as a kid. Yeah, you should have something that looks like this by the end of it. So nice fine breadcrumbs, apparently. Well, you know, things don't really go right on this channel, so we'll see how it goes from here. As we know, that is the motto of this channel. We'll see how it goes. Camera? See how it goes. So next what you want to do is add in your sugar and mix that in well. Again, I'm using white sugar simply because I do not have brown sugar, and that is because you can't find it anywhere, and also I didn't plan on making this today, I just kind of wanted to out of nowhere, and that's just the level of giving a shit we're going with today. Camera, what is your problem? Holding the camera like this to see if it stops shaking while I'm holding it, so it's still going to keep shaking. Anyway, sugar's all mixed in, now you've got to beat in an egg. I know I didn't list that at the beginning of the video, but then I didn't actually know that an egg was there. It wasn't listed in the recipe that I found, it just showed up in the method thing later, so bad website. Bing. So anyway, you've got to beat in the egg, followed by 6 to 8 tablespoons of milk. It depends on how this batter turns out. It says you've got to mix it until it's a nice smooth batter. Nothing ever goes smoothly here. Anyway, let's go. A lot better. I had to do about 10 in the end because it just wasn't, it was just stuck in like a dough form, it just wasn't moving. Anyway, so now I gotta peel and dice the apples, hopefully that gets to the right amount, and then mix them in. I thought I had to shred it. I thought I had to shred the apples like a carrot cake. That's what instantly came to mind, but I guess not. And I'll dice them very fine. Batter's looking okay though. I mean, it's alright to be. I am not shy. The skin's the best part, okay? Fight me. Everybody doing while I peel and chop these? Honestly, things are pretty much the exact same here. I mean, still not 100% sure on when I'm going back to work. Originally they were like, oh yeah, schools will reopen on the 29th of June, but then is that the same for childcare and nurseries? I don't know. Honestly, I've been struggling a bit these past few days. I really do not know why. Mentally struggling, that is. It's just no routine. There's no routine. You just feel like you got the hang of things and then something else knocks you down and it's hard. Sorry, talking with my mouthful. I'm a lady. So with Camp NaNoWriMo coming up again, I mean, it feels so weird. People are already talking about Camp NaNoWriMo and it's like, no, we just finished Camp NaNoWriMo, and they're like, no, that was April. We're coming into July pretty soon. I'm like, holy shit. It just doesn't feel real. I mean, on one hand it feels like we haven't been in lockdown that long, but then I look back on it and think, actually it's been a really long time. but it's necessary. It is necessary. I would much rather be in lockdown for much longer and, you know, everyone be safe than not giving a damn. But it's been hard as well because over here there's been some eases up, I guess, of the law, of the lockdown rules. So if you live within 5 miles of someone, you can go and visit them, and it's just sod's law that none of my family live within 5 miles of me. I think my nearest family is about 12 miles away, so can't really do much there, can you? But we are staying positive, we are doing well. We're going to get through this and we'll look back on it and think, what a crazy time, right? I've got 225 grams of apples here, so that was about 2.5 apples, and now I have a lot of skins and half an apple to snack on for later, so. Why do people hate skins so much? I mean, other fruit, like obviously oranges, kiwis, that kind of thing, I can see where people are like, ooh, skins, no, god awful, but apple skins, they just are, okay? That's all mixed in, it's looking chunky, I'm okay with that, I love apples. Tom's not a big fan of cooked fruit when it's like full on in your face cooked fruit, like he doesn't like pies, but some fruit in cakes he's okay with, but this is pretty chunky, so I'm not sure how he's gonna take this, but honestly I'm kind of making this for me, so he's gonna have to deal with it, and I will make cookies at some point later on. Okay. So yeah, I've got to grease the tray, pour this in there, and then leave it in the oven for, it says 30 minutes to 40 minutes, and my oven is a temperamental bitch, so I'm gonna put it in for 20, and then I'll keep checking it and see how it goes, and I will let you guys know how long it has been in there for, to see if I can give you guys any help if you want to try and follow this recipe. God help you if you do. Okay, so we'll check on that in about 20 minutes and we'll see how it goes. See how it goes. It is going to be a drinking game, just every time I say see how it goes, take a shot, and then I'm going to get sued because so many people are going to get alcohol poisoning. Please don't do this. I'm fully aware of how much I say it. Please don't drink. Well, if you are going to drink, drink responsibly, but please don't do it because of me. Oh, this was a rabbit hole to go down. flat, which I was expecting because we didn't have self-raising flour, and I also think that adding brown sugar instead would have been better for the colour because it doesn't look like it's cooked even, but it is. I did the knife trick and it all came out clean apart from some apple goo, which, you know, is pretty obvious considering how much apple is in there. But yeah, it smells amazing, but how does it taste? It's still very stodgy in the middle, but I think that's just the apple juice leaking out, so let's see. Well, that tastes nothing like the apple cake I had in Brecon. I don't dislike it. I actually like this. I think leaving in for longer would have been better, but the top was starting to burn in places, so I didn't want to risk it. But yeah, I mean, it's still a little bit, not gooey, it's very dense. I think that's where the whole self-raising flour came in. It should have been lighter. So this is a very dense cake. I like it. It tastes good. The apples cook through. This was a success. This was a success. This was, I can't say it, I have to go really slow. This was a success. Yeah, I really like this cake. This is, like I said, it doesn't taste anywhere near the amazing one that I had in Brecon, but this is still good. It is still good. I will consider this a successful baking corner. I will put all of the ingredients and stuff in the description below. If you want to give it a go, please tell me if I've done anything wrong apart from the obvious flour and sugar nonsense. And yeah, I like this, and I'm actually glad that it's not too big because then I won't feel like such a greedy cow while eating it. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys had fun. I definitely had fun making this. I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, my scribblers.